Hello everybody. So in the last tutorial we were able to use the Smart Examiner client to test configuration of a particular exam, which was this tutorial exam. And this one we're going to be doing a little bit of more configuration from the designer, and then seeing how the response is on the client side. We would be doing the client's control exam in this one, and then probably in the next one we'll go into the first continuous, and then look at the server control, and then talk about the differences before we look at a few other things like the security features we have within the manager. Okay, so I was able to create three more papers within this exam, and I changed the name. Basically I just changed the number of things. The questions we had under the aptitude were not aptitude before, but well, now they look more aptitude than what they were before. So one of the thing I also did was because this is the version 2.0, we also have the calculator feature. So for the aptitude I just put a simple calculator, and for the use of English, I added a description and instruction, just to add a little bit of difference to the other ones so that we see the difference as well. Okay, and so it's configured as client control, and we are not allowed to switch between papers. Okay, allow interpaper navigation is no. I don't know if we'll be doing the one of yes, but basically what the interpaper navigation does is it just shows all the questions exactly the way it is here. Actually, exactly the way it is here. So you can jump from one paper to the other, in the other one. But if we configure it as no for this multiple papers, it means that we'd have to take one at a time. But this is a client control exam, so we're going to see that the client is going to choose which paper they're going to write at every given time. Okay, and I think that's what we're going to do. I think enough talk. We just need to do this already. So let's export this exam, and I'm going to call it finals. So the next thing I'll do is to import this from here. So this is going to be the finals, and I'm going to map some students here. So I think I'll be mapping Joshua Peters, and for Joshua Peters I'm going to select all the subjects. But for the next person, I'm thinking we're going to do for Anna, but I'm just going to use her ID so that it makes it easier for me. So it's 557, yeah, Anna Smith. So for Anna Smith, I'm just going to do aptitude and use of English. Now this shows the feature which I talked about, that you could have an exam that has a lot of subjects, but each student are just doing a subsection of it, and this basically shows that. So we've been able to connect these two. So what we're going to do is we're going to log in from the remote systems, because I don't want to have to connect on the system so that it doesn't cover the screen. So we're going to be logging from the remote systems. So we have 55722212211, and passcode is hidden. So we're going to do that, and now go on to this one to do Josh 79 and hidden. Okay, so we get to see the final exams. Now we're not seeing the other exams because they're already done taking it, so the system automatically removes it from the list. All right, now this is for Josh. He was registered for the three subjects, and this is the other one, was registered for just two. So there's 10 minutes for this, and there's 15 minutes for this, because each paper has 5 subjects. So this is the client control. So when I click next, I'll be given the option to choose which paper I can start. Now this very paper aptitude doesn't have instructions and description, so that's why it's just showing blank. If I go to the use of English, I would get to see the instruction and the description which we put. And same thing with the Java programming. So you can choose whichever you want to start. So I could say I want to start with the use of English and begin the paper. You can see that the other papers are blanked out, okay, because this the setting which we made was allow interpaper navigation was no, so you cannot switch between papers. That's basically what it means. Okay, so if I start this one, I'm gonna choose to start with aptitude. Let me just start with aptitude. Okay, so we see the same thing. There are two subjects in this case, and there are three subjects in this case. So if I choose to be, I'm just gonna select some random answers for this. Okay, I know this is 5%, and so what I'm going to do is to click on finish paper. Okay, and you can see for the aptitude that we have the calculator option. Okay, so I can open the calculator and do some basic modes. So the other modes are disabled because in the manager we only enabled the simple mode. In the manager, in the aptitude, we just enable the simple mode. So the other ones are disabled. And over here, we can see that both are running. Okay, the manager can also get a feedback concerning that both are running. So I can close this and then click on finish paper. Okay, yes, I'm done with this paper. So now I have the option to choose. If I had more options, I'm going to see it, but this one, there's only one paper left to write, so I'm just going to begin the paper. For this one, I'm just going to choose, okay, opposite should be shady, good faith, trust. All right, don't mind me, I've taken this exam before. Okay, this very one I've taken it before. Okay. When it comes to you, you will already believe in. Okay. So I'm gonna click on finish paper. Yes. Close, and then I'm brought up with this. So I now have two options. I can decide I want to take the Java programming first, and so that's basically what happens. And let's just move over to the other exam. Well, we already did this, and the other one, so I'm just going to click this first. And yeah, you get the idea. And for this one, are you certain want to end this exam? Yes, want to end this exam. Okay, I got 6 out of 8. And for this one, so let's just finish. I believe this one will be withheld, so there's basically no need for me to even finish it. But let me just do that. So exception will be thrown. Okay, let me just finish the exam for the sake of completion. So, oh yeah, that's true. I see I have another paper. Oh my god, can't believe this. Okay, and this, I'm just gonna pick anything here. And so for this, I'm just gonna pick, yeah, so yeah, result withheld. Anyway, we can come over to the manager and then refresh, click on our exams again, and we can see the scores. Okay, we can also see examining results. We can get to see more information about this. As you can see, for the two subjects for Anna, Joshua Peters took 3 but would not be able to see all of it. So the score was withheld, so we can't see exactly what they got. Okay, score was withheld, so we would not see exactly what they got. But that is it for client controlled. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to be touching the other configurations, seeing a whole number of other configurations which you could use with Smart Examiner. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.